Hi, I'm Simi Pasha and you're watching In Depth. Our focus today is on self-styled godman Asaram, who was sentenced to life imprisonment till death by a trial court in Jodhpur after his conviction in the rape of a 16-year-old in 2013. The other two accused were sentenced to 20 years behind bars. The conviction and the sentence were both announced inside Jodhpur jail for fear of an angry retaliation from his supporters. Here's our top story.
He raped a teenager, threatened her family, betrayed the trust of all his followers. 77-year-old self-styled godman Asaram will now spend the rest of his life in jail. The historic verdict was announced in a makeshift courtroom inside the Jodhpur jail on Wednesday, where Asaram laughed immediately after hearing the verdict and chanted Ram Ram. But it only took a few hours for his smile to vanish. As the judge announced life term to Asaram, he broke down and collapsed in his chair.
Asaram apparently was in a state of depression. He collapsed in his chair. He did not expect that the scales of justice would be met, that finally he would be on the wrong side of law and in so horribly wrong side of law.
देखिए, झटका तो वही बहुत बड़ा था जो हम हुई, वो कम बड़ा झटका नहीं था। और उस झटके के बाद मीडिया का जो ट्रायल हुआ वो कम बड़ा झटका नहीं था। उसके बाद हमारे गवाहों को मार करके हम पे आरोप लगा, वो कम बड़ा झटका नहीं था। देखिए, निराशा वाली बात तो है ही है, लेकिन जो वर्डिक्ट आया है, मैं फिर बोल रही हूँ, न्यायालय का हम पूरा सम्मान करते हुए अगला कदम हम बढ़ाएंगे और इस वर्डिक्ट को हम हाई कोर्ट में चैलेंज करेंगे।
Many of his followers, whose faith Asaram played, still cannot stomach that their guru did rape a teenager.
आप बताइए, रेप की पुष्टि नहीं हुई और रेप का मुकदमा चला जाएगा बाबा जी के ऊपर ही, तो कॉन्स्पिरेसी तो है ही। अब तो सामने साजिश हो गई।
राम ने क्या गलती करी थी? 14 साल बनवास भी था।
आपका कहना है कि ये गलत है?
गलत है, बिल्कुल गलत है। हमारी आस्था भगवान उनसे जुड़ी है, हम उनको भगवान समझते हैं, भगवान की तरह।
Two co-accused in the case, Sharad Chand and Shilpi, who forced the survivor to visit Asaram's den of sleaze, have also been found guilty and given 20 years in jail each. But Asaram's close aide Shiva and his cook Prakash have been acquitted by the court.
माननीय न्यायालय ने एक ऐतिहासिक फैसला देते हुए आसाराम को जो है एक जघन्य अपराधी मानते हुए कठोर सजा दी है। वो माननीय न्यायालय ने कुछ ऐसे तथ्य लिए हैं, वो सहयोगी तो है, उसकी हम अलग से अपील करेंगे पीड़िता की तरफ।
It was 5 years ago in 2013 when Asaram raped a 15-year-old girl in his ashram in Manai village near Jodhpur, guilty of preying on a minor, sentenced to life in jail. Godman Asaram is now rapist Asaram. With Mausami Singh, Nishant Chaturvedi in Jodhpur, Ilma Hassan in Delhi, Mustafa Sheikh in Surat and Jumana Shah in Ahmedabad. Bureau Report, India Today.
Despite Asaram being accused of raping, trafficking and sexual offences against minors almost 5 years ago and today being convicted by a Jodhpur court, his followers continue to blindly support him. Members of the Hindu Mahasabha even called it a conspiracy to target Hindu saints after his conviction. Fearing a law and order situation, the Jodhpur police enforced prohibitory orders in the city till the 30th of April. We now get you details of the 2013 case and his dramatic arrest.
Even before Tongawala turned Godman, Asaram hit headlines following accusations of rape. He was making news for his absurd and ridiculous statements. Amidst cries for death penalty for those accused in the gruesome gang rape of a 23-year-old in Delhi in 2012, came Asaram's atrocious statement, where he claimed that the victim was equally at fault.
सरस्वती मंत्र लिया होता, गुरु दीक्षा ली होती तो बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ पिक्चर देखकर जिस किसी बस में घुसती नहीं, भगवान का नाम लेती और एक का हाथ पकड़ती, तेरे को तो मैं भाई मानती हूँ, दो को बोलती भैया मैं अबला हूँ, तुम मेरे भाई हो, धर्म के भाई हो, भगवान का नाम लेकर हाथ पकड़ती, पैर पकड़ती, इतना दुराचार नहीं होता।
The following year, the self-styled Godman, who runs more than 400 ashrams in India and abroad, was accused of rape by a 16-year-old who was studying at his Chhindwara ashram in Madhya Pradesh. Asaram reportedly called the 16-year-old to his ashram in Manai, near Jodhpur, and raped her on the night of August 15th. Her family was told that she was possessed by evil spirits and need to be exorcised. The rape survivor and her family were threatened against speaking to anyone about the rape. The minor later reported that she was asked to perform oral sex and was sexually assaulted by the Godman. Her medical examination confirmed rape, and Asaram was booked under Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, or POCSO, on the 20th of August 2013.
पहली बार तभी जोधपुर में ही हुआ था मेरे साथ ऐसा, उससे पहले कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ था कुछ भी। आशाराम ने मुझे धमकी जरूर दी थी कि इस बारे में मैं किसी से भी कुछ भी ना कहूं, नहीं तो वो मेरे पेरेंट्स को नुकसान पहुंचाएगा, उन्हें मरवा देगा।
Apart from rape, Asaram was also accused of wrongful confinement, criminal intimidation, criminal conspiracy, and sexual harassment. To avoid arrest, Asaram hid inside one of his ashrams in Indore. Clashes broke out between his disciples and the police, and he was eventually arrested by the Jodhpur police on 1st September. Since then, the Godman has been lodged at the Jodhpur jail as his bail pleas have been rejected 6 times.
कि जमानत का आवेदन पत्र खारिज किया जाता है, कोई झटका नहीं है, ये तो लीगल प्रोसेस है, होता चलता रहता है, न्यायिक प्रक्रिया है और न्यायिक प्रक्रिया के तहत आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे।
Apart from the Jodhpur case, the self-styled Godman is also embroiled in another rape case in Gujarat, where 2 sisters have lodged separate complaints against him and his son Narayan Sai, accusing them of rape and illegal confinement. The sisters alleged that the father-son duo raped them at their ashrams in Gujarat. The younger sister accused Narayan Sai raping her repeatedly between 2002 and 2005 at Asaram's ashram in Surat. The older sister accused Asaram Bapu of raping her between 1997 and 2006 while she was living at his ashram on the outskirts of Ahmedabad.
मेरे साथ जो भी हुआ था, यौन शोषण हुआ था, मारपीट हुई थी, वो सब मैंने डिटेल में उसमें बता दिया है।
किसने किया था?
नारायण ने। मैं 2001 से आश्रम में गई थी और 3 साल रही हूँ वहाँ पे। 2000 एंड में गई थी दिसंबर में, और 2005 तक मैं उधर रही हूँ आश्रम में। और मेरे साथ नहीं, आश्रम में जितनी लड़कियाँ हैं सबके साथ ये होता है।
After initially denying the charge and calling it a criminal conspiracy against his father and him, Narayan Sai disappeared. He was arrested almost 2 months later while trying to enter Delhi, disguised as a Sikh man. Over the last 4 years, since the trial began, as many as 9 witnesses in the 2 cases have been attacked. 3 of them died under mysterious circumstances. What is surprising is that despite Asaram's conviction in the Jodhpur rape case and accusations of rape in Gujarat, his followers continue to blindly stand by him.
Years before the first FIR was registered against Asaram, the self-styled godman was accused of sexual misconduct, but in hushed whispers. None of his alleged victims had the courage to take on the powerful godman. His malicious and criminal intentions were caught on camera first by an India Today undercover team way back in 2010. Here's the investigation which first exposed Asaram.
A self-styled godman convicted of rape and trafficking. But even before allegations of sexual assault emerged against Asaram, India Today lifted the veil of Asaram's real evil intent. Posing as fraudsters on the run from the US, India Today sought shelter at the self-styled godman's ashram in Haridwar, Uttarakhand in September 2010.
बहुत परेशान हूँ, आपसे बात कर रही थी।
अभी यहाँ पे मत करो, यहाँ पे बात करना उचित नहीं है। वही पुलिस वाला पंगा जो है, जो पुलिस ऑस्ट्रेलियन पुलिस वाला नहीं बताया था, जो फ्रॉड किया इसने, चीटिंग।
Not only was Asaram more than willing to shield offenders, he had his eye on India Today's undercover woman reporter. He even boasted about how top politicians, including several chief ministers, come to his ashram to pay respect.
यहाँ शेल्टर दे दीजिए बस।
बस आप मुझे, मैं अभी किसी से मिलने में भी डर लग रहा है मुझे।
नहीं मेरी
बस आप अपने पनाह में रख लो, बात अच्छी।
किसी को दर्शक ये जो प्रॉब्लम है तुम जान देना और किसी को
लेकिन
मैं तो साथ
After spending a few hours at the ashram, Asaram summoned India Today's undercover reporter. That's when he made his intent clear.
Body lays, tension lays, अच्छी नींद ना, बढ़िया नींद आना, मैं करता हूँ, मेरे पास हो जाना, ठीक है? उसको बोलता हूँ, मैं तो इधर खोलता हूँ, ये मेरा पलंग है बाहर।
Yes, you heard that right. After assuring shelter to a fugitive, Asaram wanted India Today's woman reporter to spend the night with him and sleep next to him.
मेरे पास हो जाना, ठीक है? उसको बोलता हूँ, मैं तो इधर खोलता हूँ, ये मेरा पलंग है बाहर।
A shattering expose that exposed Asaram much before the law caught up with him. In fact, it was this explosive investigation that was used by the Jodhpur police to build their case against the self-styled godman. Bureau Report, India Today.
Up next on In Depth, we're going to get you stories of other godmen who've been accused of sexually assaulting their followers. Do stay with us for that. In Depth, and we're focusing on Asaram, who was convicted of raping a 16-year-old and sentenced to life imprisonment till death by a Jodhpur court. But the 77-year-old is not the only self-styled godman accused and convicted of sexual assault on his followers. From Ram Rahim to Swami Nityanand, many godmen have breached the trust of their followers. Here's a look at the list of spiritual gurus whose fall from grace has been hard.
Asaram is not the only godman or spiritual guru who has been accused of breaching the trust of his disciples and raping women and children. In August last year, Punjab, Haryana and the national capital were held ransom by rioting mobs, protesting against the conviction of their spiritual leader, Ram Rahim, in twin rape cases involving minor girls. Gurmeet Singh Ram Rahim Singh Insan, as he was fondly known by his followers, was the head of the Dera Sacha Sauda sect. The flamboyant, jewelry-bedecked Gurmeet was not your regular godman. He eschewed spiritual asceticism for ostentatious living. He liked his hair long, his motorcycles powerful, his cars expensive and his attire gaudy. This rock star Baba also acted and danced in his own movies. But all hell broke loose when on August 28 last year, India's most popular godman was sentenced to 20 years in prison, 10 years for each of the 2 rape cases. Swami Nityananda was another Hindu spiritual leader who brought shame to Hinduism. His fall came in 2010 when he was arrested on allegations of rape, criminal intimidation and cheating. Charges of rape were leveled against him in 2012, leading to a second arrest. The petitioner accused him of raping her multiple times. Shiv Murat Dwivedi was first arrested in Delhi in 1997 for running a prostitution racket. He then changed his appearance and started calling himself Ichhadhari Sant Swami Bhimanandji Maharaj Chitrakoot Wale. While being based in a temple in Delhi, the self-styled godman started a flourishing flesh trade racket in the guise of leading a spiritual life. He was subsequently arrested in 2010. The list of India's convicted godmen is long, but despite the scandals and the fall from grace, there is no dearth of self-styled godmen operating in the country, and faith in the unreasonable and irrational remains firm.
That's all we could pack into this edition of In Depth. You can revisit our stories on indiatoday.in. News and updates continue right here. Do stay with us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.